our video tutorial on how to create an invoice from a purchase order for RONA using EDI Gateway's Web EDI portal, Webgate Plus. Log into Webgate Plus at webgate.edigateway.net. Once you are in the portal, you will be using the username and password that was assigned to you by our customer service department, or if you are already using the application, use your current username and password. Please note that you will need to use Internet Explorer or Firefox browsers, as Chrome is not supported by our application. Once you've reached the login page, enter your username and password, then enter the security code. You can click on Enter or Sign In. Once you click on Documents, you will access the inbox. Documents. You are automatically in the inbox. Select the purchase order that you would like to create an invoice for. Then you will right-click and select Create Invoice. The invoice module has a header, a detail, a summary, and a tax section. We will start with the header. The date will automatically populate as the date you are creating your invoice. This is an editable field. If you wish to invoice at another date, you may do so by clicking on the drop-down calendar. Enter your invoice number. All the other fields are automatically populated as they come from the purchase order. In the terms of sale, you'll need to select the type code. It's either previously agreed upon, a fixed date, or mutually defined. I'll select mutually defined in this case. Then I will click on Next or on Detail to access the detail section. Once you are in the detail section of the invoice, verify that the quantities and the unit prices are accurate. You can modify them by simply selecting the quantity, for example, and then modifying it. You can add an item that you have shipped that was not on the purchase order. This is acceptable for RONA. If you shipped items that are not on your PO, this is where you can add them on your invoice. There are 3 ways to do that. You can either click on Add Multiple Items at Once, select an item, and click on OK. The item has been populated at the end. You can also select Create New Item and fill in the required fields. By creating new item, you will need to enter the vendor SKU, the UPC code, the description, and the price. And then you will click on OK. Then you will be able to populate it on your invoice. You may also want to simply right-click on an item and select Insert Item above. Then all you need to do is look for your item in your catalog, select it, and click on OK. Because this item already exists on our invoice, it's asking me if I want to increase the quantity. This is some of the validation that is embedded in Webgate Plus. I will simply click on OK. To apply taxes on the items, if all the items are taxable, simply select PST All and PST All. You can also add allowances or charges to RONA invoices. Allowances and charges are acceptable at both the item and summary level. Here is how to apply them. At the line level, simply select the appropriate item, right-click like you to go back to your header, and you will click on Calculate. By calculating these fields, it will calculate the due date and the discount amounts. For your tax configuration, this is not necessary. The GST, PST, and HST percentage are managed by our admin portal. Only if you need to apply a custom tax percentage, you will be able to click on Custom and adjust the tax. Otherwise, you can leave it at Automatic, as we take care of the taxes for you depending on the pickup or the ship-to province. Once you have completed your invoice, you may want to either save it as a draft or save it. If you save it as a draft, by going to your outbox and clicking on Send, it will not send that invoice. By clicking on Save, if your invoice is valid, it will be saved to your outbox. This invoice is valid. Then it's time to go to our outbox. By clicking on Outbox, I have some invoices that I have produced here. Some are valid and some are saved as a draft. When I'm saving as a draft, I'm preventing anyone else also from sending my invoices. If I want to send this particular invoices, I can right-click and click on Send. If I have multiple valid invoices that I wish to send at the same time, I can simply click on Send Valid. The system is asking me to confirm that I want to send that invoice. I'm clicking on OK. My next step is to click on Send. In my Sent box, there are 3 possible statuses. In queue, which means that we have not sent your invoices yet. This cycle occurs every 4 minutes. Sent means that we have sent the invoice to RONA, but we are waiting for them to acknowledge it. Once the invoice has been acknowledged, the status will be changed to acknowledged, and there will be an acknowledgement date and time in this section. Always ensure that you have received an acknowledgement for your transactions by monitoring the status 24 hours after sending your documents. RONA sends an email with the errors when there is a problem with a transaction. If that's the case, please forward this error to us, as RONA may not send it directly to our error email. Congratulations! You have completed your invoice from a purchase order for RONA. Here is how to reach us. And from all of us at EDI Gateway, thank you for watching.